Welcome back, guys. We're making another drink from Smuggler's Cove and a few variations. This is a trio of bastards. Okay, so we are making the Suffering Bastard, which is kind of a tiki mule. It's ginger beer drink from Smuggler's Cove. It has gin, it's got brandy, although you can make it with bourbon. And we're also going to make two variations to it that I found online that just kind of play on the various spirits. One of them's got rum. I actually don't know why it's called a Suffering Bastard. If anyone knows where that name comes from, let me know in the comments. We're going to be building these directly into some nice tiki glasses. The original directions do say shake the ingredients, but I don't know. I never shake mules. I build them right in glasses. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to start with the ingredients that are the same in all three drinks. We're going to build them at the same time. So we're going to start with a 1/4 ounce of Demerara Syrup. That goes into each glass. Now, this ingredient you could omit. I think it gets enough sweetness from the ginger beer, but, you know, I'm going by the directions from Smuggler's Cove. After that, we're going to do 1/2 ounce of lime juice in each glass. So again, the only difference in these three variations is the spirits. So that's why we're starting with the ingredients that are the same. All right, lime juice, syrup. After that, we're going to do 2 dashes of Angostura in each glass. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And how about 1 for good luck? I love bitters. Okay, on to the spirits. We're starting with the Suffering Bastard, which is the original, the one from the book. It's going to do 1 ounce of London Dry Gin. I'm using Beefeater. So 1 ounce of gin. And then we're going to do 1 ounce of brandy. So I've got a Saint-Remy brandy here. Any brandy will work. This is where some people do use bourbon instead of brandy. I do like the bourbon version. So, but we're going with the original Smuggler's Cove version. So 1 ounce of brandy. All right, so that's it for the Suffering Bastard. After this, we've got the Dying Bastard. Lovely names. This one here actually has the least amount of alcohol. So we're doing 3 spirits, 1/2 ounce of our gin, 1/2 ounce of brandy. There we go. And then we're going to do 1/2 ounce of bourbon. So for my bourbon, I'm using Jim Beam Black double aged. It's actually quite a good bourbon. It's got a really good, deep, rich flavor. So 1/2 ounce of bourbon. So it's only got 1.5 ounces of alcohol, of spirit, as opposed to the regular one, which has 2 ounces. Lastly, the Dead Bastard. This one here is using 4 spirits, 1/2 ounce each. So 1/2 ounce of London Dry again. Onto 1/2 ounce of brandy. It's basically just building on the last one. And then 1/2 ounce of bourbon. It's like we're playing this on repeat. All right. After that, the last one, it's going to call for 1/2 ounce of rum. Now, it did say light rum, but I figured light rum, come on, let's go flavorful. So I'm using this Plantation Zamaka. I figure if we go light rum, we're basically just creating like a Long Island iced tea with ginger beer. And I didn't want that. So there you go. We've got this one back up to 2 ounces spirit, but it's split 4 ways. We're going to top our glasses with cracked ice. I'm using these tiki glasses. You could use just a Collins, a tall glass, highball. But we're topping it with cracked ice. We're going to give it a bit of a stir just to chill and mix those ingredients. Like I said, you could shake all of these ingredients and throw them in and then top with your ginger beer, but I prefer to just build these in the glass. All right, ginger beer. I'm using Canada Dry Premium Ginger Beer. You don't want ginger ale here. You want the spicy stuff, ginger beer. And just bring it up to the top. We're going to give it a quick mix again. And we're going to top it with some ice. And top it again with some ginger beer. I love ginger beer. Any drink with ginger beer. Click that link. You can check myself, Vino, and Tyler. We made 12 Moscow Mule variations. 12 drinks with ginger beer. Oh, it was amazing. They're all so good. All right, for garnish here, we're going to do some mint. But this, I mean, this is technically a tiki drink. If you want to go crazy with the garnish, go do an umbrella, do some fruit, some cherries, go nuts. This is a tiki drink. That's all about the garnish. But traditionally, as it's specified in Smuggler's Cove, we're just doing a nice sprig of mint. Looking good. Okay, so we're just going to top off with a little bit of ice. We're going to top it with more ginger beer. The recipe in Smuggler's Cove actually specifies 4 ounces of ginger beer. Whenever it's make a highball drink, a drink with soda or a ginger beer, I never measure, I just top it off. Make sure you got enough ice in there so you're not overdoing it. And there it is, guys. Our trio of bastards. We've got the suffering bastard, we've got the dying bastard, and we've got the dead bastard. So let's give them a taste. We're going to start with the OG, the suffering bastard. Oh, that is such a good drink. It's very gin forward. The brandy, I mean, kinda, it's there, but the gin does take over. That's probably why I prefer it with bourbon, because bourbon stands up to the gin a bit better, I find. But absolutely fantastic. Let's do the dying bastard. So this one has the least amount of alcohol, 1.5 ounces. Still very good. I taste the gin, but this one here, the bourbon shines through. Now, I did use a pretty flavorful bourbon, the Jim Beam Black. Any kind of double-aged spirit will really have that rich flavor that kind of shines through. So, not bad. And then finally, the dead bastard. So now he's dead. This one here, oh wow, so the rum really shines through. Now, that's because I used a flavorful rum. The Plantation Zamaka, very flavorful. If you used a light rum, you might run into kind of the Long Island iced tea problem where everything just kind of blends together and doesn't taste like much. But I mean, play around with these. I still think the original is the best, especially made with bourbon, gin and bourbon. But I mean, these are all just fantastic variations. You're just tweaking the spirits, really. So definitely give these a try. If you love ginger beer, you'll love this drink. And yeah, we'll see you next time.